Right then. So, you've landed the new manager title, fantastic. But here's the real question. How do you earn the trust that actually makes you a leader? Well, that's what we're going to dive into, how to build that credibility and fast. Okay, so you're in the chair, now what? Your very first challenge is making that shift from just having authority on paper to wielding genuine influence with your team. And believe me, it's the biggest hurdle every single new leader has to get over. And here's the thing about earning that credibility. It's not some kind of magic trick. It's a really deliberate process. And we're going to break it all down for you into 3 core pillars. They are perception, principles, and performance. Right, let's start with pillar 1, mastering perception. Because honestly, from day 1, how your team sees you is your reality as their leader. There's no getting around it. Those first impressions, they set the entire foundation for everything that comes next. And check this out. It's absolutely fascinating. This data from a Preply study shows just how powerful all the nonverbal stuff is. I mean, look at this. Eye contact, grooming, even just being on time. We're talking over half of a first impression. This is you signaling competence before you've even said a single word. Pretty incredible, right? But hold on, this isn't about putting on an act or being fake. Not at all. It's about being authentic. Real trust comes from admitting what you don't know, sharing the why behind your decisions, and just being consistent in what you say and what you do. And that consistency is the perfect lead-in to our second pillar, living your principles. This is all about making sure your actions line up with your words. Not just on day 1, but day in and day out. So let's talk about integrity. What is it, really? Well, at its core, it's actually pretty simple. It's about doing the right thing always, especially when no one's watching. This, right here, becomes the absolute bedrock of trust with your team. And the difference it makes is, well, it's night and day. When you follow through on your commitments, you build a confident team that knows they can rely on you. But if you fail to keep your promises, oof, that trust just evaporates. It is, without a doubt, one of the fastest ways to lose all respect. Okay, and that brings us to our final pillar, delivering performance. Because at the end of the day, all the great first impressions and principles in the world won't matter if you can't deliver. Credibility is cemented by competence, and competence is proven through action, not just words. But here's a really crucial point for new managers. Competence isn't about you having all the answers. It's not. It's actually about empowering your team. It's about listening first, asking really thoughtful questions to guide their thinking, and then, and this is the big one, trusting them to find the solution. A fantastic way to prove your effectiveness right out of the gate is by getting some quick wins on the board. We're talking about small, visible successes that you achieve early on. Maybe it's fixing a really frustrating process or getting rid of a key blocker for your team. This kind of thing builds that crucial momentum and gets everyone on your side. So, there you have it. That's the framework for building credibility and building it fast. Let's just recap. Perception sets the stage, principles build the trust, and performance proves you've got what it takes to lead. Which really just leaves us with one final thought for you to take away. As you step into this new role, ask yourself this simple question. What is my first quick win gonna be? What's that one thing I can do to start building that credibility starting today?
For more tips and practical strategies, grab the Essential Guide for New Managers and Team Leaders, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or visit inspiredmanager.com.